Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy to see how we can best utilize it to life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to cover the mid-season of Gemini. I have the cutest little deck. It's called the Garden Dragons. So we're going to take a look at what's going on from June 6th to June 20th with the little Garden Dragons here doing the 9-card spread. The reason I picked June 6th to start it was because I wanted to do it after that full moon eclipse that's happening in your second house of self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, and how is that going to propel you forward, and what changes are you going to, see from that, and how can you best use that? All right. Well, you know what they say, life is a mystery. Look, you have the pumpkin dragon, and it's a mystery. So, let's see what this is how is this gonna go? Oh, I've really been enjoying these little readings. Okay, so let's see what we get. If you've never been here before, this is past, present, future, thoughts. Let me try that again. Yeah, thoughts, feelings, actions. That's right. That's right. You'd think I was on caffeine, but I'm not. All right, so this card right here is the key to the situation. It's in the heart space, and the key to the situation is freaking having some fun. It's about time. It is about time. Look at that little dragon. He is out in the sunlight. You guys, I've seen you climbing up out of the tunnel of darkness, and there you go. And so, we have this mystery here, but those sunflowers there and that orange and everything, that's the solar plexus. The right here around the belly button, that's the self-confidence, that's the I am, it's the attractive force that brings stuff into your life. And it looks like in the heart space you are attracting in. The key to the situation is finding the fun and the joy in your life again, and so that is beautiful. In the recent past, you have been trying to figure out how to get into flow with spirit. How do I, like, when life happens, how do I navigate this? How do I flow along with spirit? How do I let go of my own personal control and allow the transformation? See that big yellow butterfly? So how do I allow this to happen? How do I bring this in? Okay, so healthy boundaries is how you bring this in, or letting down your boundaries. Because you have, in the area of transformation, in order to bring this in, you have garlic dragon, but it's about boundaries. So boundaries are important. I'm a fan of boundaries. But if you're putting too many boundaries around your heart, then you're not allowing people to get in, right? Or if you are giving yourself away and you don't have good boundaries and people are taking advantage of you, that is equally, or maybe even more. Oh, wow. And then we have the Guardian. Okay. Also about boundaries and protection. It's like you're trying to figure out how to protect yourself. I want to see what else we have here. Okay, so you've been concerned about this versatility. This is the pepper dragon. There's the three heads on it. Like, which way do I go? Am I willing? Am I open to making change? Oh, gosh. I don't know if I want to change. I don't know if I want to handle this change. A change is coming. Is it any good? Is this what I want to do? What do I want? What do I want? How am I going to manage this? How am I going to be in flow with spirit with all these changes going on? I'm a little uncomfortable. Heart space. It says strength. And look at all that green of the green heart chakra. This is a healed and strong heart. So, letting the joy back into your life and having healthy boundaries, and I would say protecting your heart in a responsible manner. That is not shutting everybody out, but that is also not letting everybody in. So it is defining that space that belongs to you, of who you are, and this is where I live, and this is where I let people in, and some people can get in a lot closer than others, but it needs to be balanced. I heard the word balance. It needs to be a give and a take. You can't take all the time, and you can't receive all the time. It needs to be a much more balanced partnership. Wow. You have the T dragon. And it says relax. And what I really notice, okay, so tea, green tea, that, okay, I get it. Green tea. Green tea is like caffeine, right? And so you've had a hard time settling in. And there's a little bee here, you know, you've been a really busy bee, and this has been an obstacle. And so maybe there's a situation about a relationship or something, and it needed, oh God, it needed COVID-19 to shut you down so that you had time to think, so that you had time to heal, so that you figured out what, you know, allowed you to have space to find the fun in your heart again and understand. And so this could also be about a work situation where like you've been work, and then everything shut down and you're like, oh, I can work from home, or I can do this flex time, or I don't have to work that hard and I can still be productive. But, you know, I need to have space for relationships. And so maybe this has created opportunity for you to reconnect and deepen relationships with your family, right? Like we've been all locked up together. And so how are you navigating all that? This is actually very lovely. Oh, and more green. So much green. Heart chakra healing going on here. This is like, I've been trying to heal my heart, but there's this, you know, there's this need to change, you know, coming up through the root chakra to the sacral chakra to the solar plexus and then to the heart chakra. And so this change that's been going on, because see, we have all the colors there. The red is the root chakra, orange is sacral chakra. That's that just sense of sexuality, and the red would be the security, you know, the like I can pay my bills. And the yellow is the I have self-confidence again and I'm having fun. And here, you know, there's all this green chakra energy. And this one, what's lovely about it is that it's moving up into the purple. This is using your intuition to know where to draw the boundaries. See, lots of purple here for the intuition and the throat chakra. That moon is beautiful blue, like like you found your voice. You created the boundaries using and following your intuition, and it has helped to heal your heart. And see the red, the root chakra, up to healing the heart. This is, wow. Okay. And here we go. You have prosperity. This is the balance. Look how there's almost as much green as there is red. This is prosperity, the cranberry dragon. That means balancing your need to supply what you need financially in your life to feel safe and secure, and creating space in your heart to enjoy and have fun in your life. Whoa. Wow. Nice. So I think that, you know, you were go, push, and you guys have been trying to work your way through a lot of healing for the last, you know, well, I've been doing these for now 18 months, and all along Scorpio's been like going through this big transformation, and I think this big shutdown was, again, the universe working in your favor, helping you to, well, it really does want to come. Wow. So, you have the condor. I'm sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. So this shutdown happened, which allowed you to see what it was like to not have to work so hard and to have space to work on your relationships, or think about your relationships, or work on your healing, or work on your spiritual development. Some of you it might not be about relationships. It might be about connecting more in the heart space with spirit, you know. And so whatever it is that you've been working on, but figuring out how to balance your life out. And so you have the condor, hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. That's amazing. And it comes with flicker. New rhythms are coming into your life. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. You've been worried about this changing and this adapting, but you are being encouraged to trust and to adapt and to allow yourself to bring your life more back into balance. Woo! And what is the outcome? We have prosperity, but what cracks me up is that we've got this mystery here. So whatever it is that's making you feel prosperity, it could be in any number of areas of your life. But this is, you know, that's that sexuality color of the sacral chakra there. I'm just saying. Okay, here we go. In the heart space, honesty is essential. I want you to notice one of them's wearing a mask and the other one isn't. Right? Part of this is being honest with yourself about what it is you really want and what's important to you. And the other thing is you may need to be really honest with somebody. You may have to open up and be vulnerable and tell somebody what it is that you want, you need, you feel, you know, whatever. And it might be hard because Scorpio has a tendency to hide behind the mask because they really just don't think it's everybody's business what they're thinking and feeling, right? And so, but there is a conversation that needs to be had either with yourself or with somebody else where you're going to have to take the mask off. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. And look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Ooh. There is a change to bring the fun and the joy into your life. And then in making change, you're a fixed sign. It's not that easy. Nobody likes to change in general, but the fixed signs, that'd be Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo, you guys really kind of struggle with this. Okay, I'm happy to change things if I decided, but I don't like it thrust upon me, right? But again, you have rhythms, new rhythms coming into your life, and you are encouraged to trust and adapt. You are being encouraged to trust and adapt. To change and to modify, to trust and adapt and change and modify. So this versatility has been causing you some anxiety, but if you get into the flow with it, I don't even know if I said this. This is consistent. The asparagus dragon, I was so busy looking at the green. It's consistent. So consistency. This is like it. This isn't, you can't just let down your guard one time with this person or yourself, whoever this is that you have to have this honest conversation with. You're going to have to consistently be open and be vulnerable. You're going to have to be consistent in that in order to change the pattern. Doing something one time is not a change in a pattern. It's just doing it one time. So the consistency. Ooh. I feel so much resistance right here, like in the area of my self-confidence. Like, I don't know that wow, you're gonna, ooh. What are you shooting for? What is it? It says hold the highest vision for your life. What if something that you've been doing hasn't been working? If you keep doing it, it's not going to get any better, right? Hold the highest vision for your life and be willing to be honest with yourself about what your patterns are and be willing to make the changes consistently. It's hard work, but you're going to have to show up for yourself all the time. But look, you have transformation. Your life is transforming. Absolutely, and it's prosperous, right? We have your heart's going to be strengthened. I can see that you're trying to protect yourself, but maybe you need to protect some things, and but who is it that you're going to take down the mask with and be vulnerable? Like you can't have all those boundaries with every single person in your life or every. You're going to have to figure out who you can let in. So be on the lookout for that. So what I'm feeling is so much anxiety over this. Like, I know I need to do this, but is it safe? I know that if I want to make this change in my life, I have to do this. But what if I'm rejected? What if I'm taken advantage of? What if I'm wrong? Oof. That's why the mystery card is here. So fear is your brain running circles, imagining things, and honestly, what you think about, you create. So if you're thinking about the worst case scenario, you're going to likely create that. So focus on what it is that you want. Focus on how much more fun your life is going to be when you're really honest with whatever this is, whoever this is, however you're going to change your life. Like, if you really, if you're stuck in a job you can't stand, because we're talking second house. That's self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, and finances, right? So say you have a financial situation, and it's a job, and you just, this job makes the money, it pays the rent, it provides me with some extra, but I really hate it. And then you have to get really honest with yourself about, how do I bring in the balance? And it's by putting the joy back into your life. New rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. You are encouraged to trust and adapt and bring the transformation. And that trust is because it's a freaking mystery. I don't think you can tell right now what's going to happen. But being real honest with yourself about what it is that you really want. Being consistent in making the change, right? Habits take, habit takes 21 days. Well, this feels a lot bigger than that. This feels like it's going to take more than 21 days to change this habit. But it's the consistency. Oh, and what if you screw up? What if, okay, I'm open and I'm vulnerable and I have this conversation, and I'm open and I'm vulnerable and I have the next one and the next one, and then I have a bad day and I revert to myself, and then, is all hell going to break loose? Well, if it does, then you're not at the right situation, because we're all human. So I want to encourage you to be gentle with yourself. Don't expect yourself to be perfect, and don't expect other people to be perfect. Work or at home, wherever that is. But it says, look at the pattern, at your pattern in relationships. It requires more strength. We have the strength of heart thing too here. More strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. So I think it's accepting it, being real honest with yourself, and then being willing to take the steps to change it. And being gentle with yourself, accepting the shadow and the light, right? That's Scorpio's work, shadow and light, and integrating it together and understanding that you're not perfect, because you're not God. You're a spark of God, but you're also in a human form. And so, it's just, that's how that goes. All right. I will see you back here next week, and we will talk about the next 2 weeks in astrology. And the Moon Astrology, and how that's going to affect you. But honestly, just get honest with yourself about what you really want, and then just do the work to manifest it, because everything here says you're going to get there. So you can do this. All right. I will see you back here. You take care.